Hey everybody, it is Monday at around noonish and I am ready for my afternoon fueling. If you didn't watch my last video, I got a surprise from a neighbor yesterday and they gave me a whole bunch of fuelings they weren't using, so now I get to try some that I haven't had yet. So I am going to have the home style chicken flavored and vegetable noodle soup. So we're gonna find out about this. I'm a little excited because when I first poured it out, it looked a little bit like ramen. So let me show it to you before it's microwaved or anything. Okay, so this is the chicken and home-style chicken flavored and vegetable noodle soup. And it does look like ramen. It has the noodles, just like ramen does. They look just like ramen noodles in that they look like the rice paste or whatever that stuff is, that substance. It has little bits of, it looks like tomatoes or carrots or something. We'll find out. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave, and it says to do it for 2.5 minutes. So I will do that. I will put it in for 2.5 minutes. I will stir it and let it sit there and then do it for another minute. So I'll show you what it looks like after it's done. Okay guys, it hasn't finished cooking yet, but I can smell it and it smells just like Campbell's chicken noodle soup, which has me really excited because this is something I didn't think I was going to be able to have anymore because of the noodles and all. So I'm really excited to see if this comes out the way it smells, because if it tastes the way it smells, man, I am totally buying 5 boxes of this every time. Especially during the winter, chicken noodle soup is like my go-to comfort food. And a lot of times at work I would just put it in one of those coffee cups with the little hole in the top that you can drink out of with the lid, and I'd put it in there and just let it sit on my desk, and I just drink it and make my tummy all toasty warm, and it makes me happy, can you tell? So we're gonna give this a try, and looks like there's about 7 seconds left. I'm not gonna subject you to the microwave sound, so be right back. All right, it is currently on its second set of cook times. So on the back of this, you had to cook it for 2.5 minutes, stir it, let it sit for a minute, then cook it for another minute. And I know the temptation is to say, okay, well, I'm just gonna microwave it for 3.5 minutes. But it really does need that wait time. It needs that settle time. Otherwise, you kind of end up with a mess, I think. The first time I did one of the pastas, I didn't let it sit enough and I was kind of grossed out. So I remade it the second time and I followed the directions exactly and figured out there's a reason for it. So that's what I'm gonna do on this one. I'm gonna give it some time. After it dings on me right about now, I'm gonna let it sit there for about 3 to 5 minutes. It says to cover it, so I think I'm gonna find a plate that fits on top of the bowl. Okay guys, this is what it looks like before sitting for 3 minutes. We're gonna find out what it looks like after it sits. Couldn't find a plate, so I'm just gonna do this. I think the goal is to not let the steam come out. So we'll uncover it 3 to 5 minutes. Okay guys, I am done cooking now and the timer has gone off, so let's take a look at this after it's sat for a while. Voila! Chicken noodle soup! It really does smell just like the Campbell's chicken noodle soup. It kind of looks like the creamy chicken and noodle ramen. So you can see there are chunks in this thing. And there's noodles, and there's veggies, and all that good stuff. So it's not as watery as it looks like. It's just that everything gets settled to the bottom. So we will give this a try, and I will let you know what it tastes like right now. Here goes. Whoop. So good. Very warm, a little bit too warm actually. I may need to let it sit for a little bit longer, but it really does taste like chicken noodle soup. So once again, Optavia food does not taste like health food that has been that's being crammed down your throat. It actually tastes good, which makes all the difference to me. I've had other products from other companies and I literally had to force myself to eat them, but this is something that I think I will be seeking out. So I really like it and I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if there are any Fuelings you would like a review of, leave it down below in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, my name is Kate Novian. This is Lifeworthy, and I am happy to bring you along on my journey. So subscribe below, let me know you like it, and I'll see you soon.